XRP is perhaps one of the most polarizing cryptocurrencies that has ever existed. In fact, if you hate XRP, you can never hate it enough. You have to think it's going to zero. It's going less than zero. And if you love XRP, you can never love it enough. You think it's going to $50, $500, $5,000, $10,000, $50,000. And I'm here to tell you that the truth lies somewhere in the middle. All right, firstly, let's talk about this thing that I've been seeing floating around the interwebs, and it has all of the XRP partners and all of the Bitcoin partners. Obviously, this has been posted by some sort of XRP maxi, and you have a long laundry list of partners, which are true, right? These are true partners. But let's talk about this. So first of all, here's a more accurate representation of what the list should actually look like, which, by the way, this company right here owns all of these companies. Okay, but quickly, I want to talk about this like huge misconception that lies with the Bitcoin maxis, the XRP maxis, the Ethereum, Solana. All the maxis have this notion in their head, incorrectly, that there's going to be some sort of world domination and there's going to be one left standing, and that is going to be it. It's going to be XRP for all of the end of time. It's going to be Bitcoin for all of the end of the time, and everything else is just going to wither away into dust. And I'm here to tell you that that is not real, okay? Because there is no country, corporation, or entity that can possibly, at any point in time, stop any of these blockchains from existing forever. Right? So this idea that there's just going to be one left standing is just simply not true. It's going to be much more like a coexist type situation. And funny enough, the longer we go into the cryptocurrency battle type deal, the more that the maxis is kind of like being a part of a religion. Like you're in the religion of XRP, the religion of Bitcoin maxi. But in reality, they are going to exist together, and that's the truth. My stance on XRP is I am like an XRP moderate. And what do I mean by that is like supporting XRP is kind of like being a liberal, in that once you support XRP, you can never love it enough. You have to keep pushing the envelope. You have to say $500, not bullish enough. $5,000, not bullish enough. 10,000, 50,000, not bullish enough. Keep moving it forward. What about the global reserve? You have to keep pushing the envelope, and it's like that's kind of like what a liberal is like. You can never be liberal enough. You have to keep moving the envelope until some point along the way you lost the plot. To the point of if you are a true like far left liberal, you now think that a moderate liberal is a conservative. And my position on XRP is kind of a hilarious one, in that I'm an XRP moderate. And by the way, these are not my political feelings. I'm just putting this in a way that you guys can relate to it, because that's where all the attention is right now, right? I could care less. But my position on XRP is a XRP moderate, which is hilarious because the left thinks that I'm not bullish enough on XRP, and they hate my position because they view me as being a conservative. And the conservatives, they hate all liberals, so they hate me too. And they think that it needs to go to zero. It needs to go to less than zero. But let's try to logically, practically talk about what my expectations for the most polarizing cryptocurrency that exists and has ever existed. Okay, and my targets are not based off of wishes. My targets are not based off of what ifs. My targets are not based off of what about the global reserve currency and it's going to take up all of. My targets are based off of supply and demand and market cap, and that is truly the only thing that matters when it comes to return on investment. And price is market cap and supply and demand. That's it. My targets are based off of Fibonacci's. Okay, so let's get into it. My price target over the course of the bull run for XRP is about $5. Okay, that is my medium conservative, my medium target for XRP. I do think that it's going to go into price discovery, and that's about $5, which is right now, as of the time of recording, that's about shy of a 9x, which, by the way, is excellent performance. That's about 90 years of stock market gains. We're so spoiled being in the cryptocurrency world that we think that a 9x sucks, when in reality it would take you 90 years to get this in the stock market gains. And let's talk about, and by the way, on the high end of things, it's about $11 to $14, but let's just stick with the $5 number because I think that that's a reasonable target. And let's talk about why I think this. So on the top we have XRP, and on the bottom we have Bitcoin, funny enough. And this was in 2017, this parabolic rise, okay? And this has been my theory for XRP for a while, is that XRP isn't necessarily in a 4-year cycle like the rest of the cryptocurrency world. And this would make sense because it has everything to do with the banking sector, right? And if you know anything about the banking sector and one layer deeper, you would know that most of the financial institutions operate off of a 7-year cycle. And we'll talk about that more perhaps in another video. But just for now, just understand that the traditional financial sector operates not on a 4-year cycle, but it operates on a 7-year cycle, right? So my theory for XRP is that this is one large cycle that it's operating into, and it's been on a downtrend for 7 years. It's been on an uptrend for 3 years, creating higher lows for 3 years and creating lower highs for 7 years. A ginormous parallel triangle, right? But the more important part of this is the structure. And this is Bitcoin's 2017 through 2021, and this is XRP on the top here. And what you have is a parabolic rise, distribution, aka the top. You have your markdown, aka the bear market, the markdown, aka the bear market, reaccumulation, the bottom, reaccumulation, your sign of strength slash retracement, and both of these, the retracement, which we have it right here, both of these, the retracement actually went to the 618, right? Let's delete this. So this moment went to the 618, which if you were to drop a ball and a ball would bounce 50 to 70%, that's what this is. So this hit the 618 for XRP. This hit the 618 in June of 2019 for Bitcoin, followed by a crash down, reaccumulation, and a breakout into what we call a bull run. In Wyckoff, you call this the markup phase. And to me, this is what is next. And Bitcoin got to the 3618, which would be about $11, somewhere in that price range for XRP. But even if it only gets to the 1618, which is where typically you would see traditional markets go, this is still a really good performance, especially for a blue chip. So yeah, I don't think that it's going to zero and it's going to be here forever. I do think it's going to break out and it's going to perform very well. But I also, on the same note, I don't think it's getting to, at most this cycle, it'll get to about $20. But I'm not predicting that, nor am I going to be waiting for that to happen. I will be completely out of XRP by the time $12, $13, $14 rolls around. I will not own any XRP. So there you go, guys. That is my take on XRP and what I expect it to actually do this cycle.